Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I share my travel tips and experiences. In this video, I'm going to tell you some things that you need to know before you go to New York City, United States. New York City is one of the most famous and visited cities in the world, and for good reason. It has so much to offer, from iconic landmarks to diverse cultures to amazing food and entertainment. But before you pack your bags and hop on a plane, here are some things that you should know to make your trip easier and more enjoyable. The best time to visit New York City. New York City is a year-round destination, but depending on what you want to see and do, some seasons may be better than others. If you want to enjoy the festive atmosphere and see the city decorated for the holidays, then winter is a great time to visit, but be prepared for cold weather and snow. If you want to see the city in full bloom and enjoy the outdoor activities, then spring is a good option, but be aware of the unpredictable weather and the crowds. If you want to experience the summer vibe and enjoy the rooftop bars and parks, then summer is a fun time to visit. But be ready for the heat and humidity. If you want to see the fall foliage and enjoy the cultural events, then autumn is a beautiful time to visit. But be mindful of the busy traffic and the high prices. How to get around New York City. New York City is a huge and sprawling city, but it is also very well connected by public transportation. The most popular and convenient way to get around is by subway, which runs 24/7 and covers most of the city. You can buy a Metro card and load it with money, or buy a 7-day unlimited pass for $33. Another option is to take the bus, which is slower but cheaper and covers more areas. You can also use the same Metro card for the bus. If you want to see the city from a different perspective, you can take the ferry, which is scenic and affordable. You can use the NYC ferry service, which costs $2.75 per ride, or the Staten Island ferry, which is free and offers a great view of the Statue of Liberty. If you want to avoid the traffic and the crowds, you can rent a bike or use the City Bike system, which has over 10,000 bikes and 600 stations across the city. You can pay $3 for a single ride, $12 for a day pass, or $15 for a 3-day pass. If you want to splurge or need a quick ride, you can take a taxi or use a ride-sharing app like Uber or Lyft. But be prepared to pay more and deal with the traffic. Where to stay in New York City? New York City has a wide range of accommodation options, from luxury hotels to budget hostels to Airbnb rentals. But choosing where to stay can be tricky, as each neighborhood has its own vibe and attractions. Here are some of the most popular areas to stay in New York City and what they offer. Manhattan. This is the most central and iconic borough of New York City, where you can find most of the famous landmarks such as Times Square, Central Park, Empire State Building, and more. It is also the most expensive and crowded area, so be ready to pay more and deal with the noise. Some of the best neighborhoods to stay in Manhattan are Midtown, Upper East Side, Upper West Side, and Greenwich Village. Brooklyn. This is the most populous and hippest borough of New York City, where you can find a lot of culture, art, and nightlife. It is also more affordable and diverse than Manhattan, but still close enough to the main attractions. Some of the best neighborhoods to stay in Brooklyn are Williamsburg, Dumbo, Brooklyn Heights, and Park Slope. Queens. This is the most ethnically diverse and largest borough of New York City, where you can find a lot of food, museums, and parks. It is also cheaper and quieter than Manhattan and Brooklyn, but still well connected by public transportation. Some of the best neighborhoods to stay in Queens are Long Island City, Astoria, Flushing, and Forest Hills. The Bronx. This is the northernmost and greenest borough of New York City, where you can find a lot of history, sports, and nature. It is also the least touristy and most authentic area, but also the farthest and least safe. Some of the best neighborhoods to stay in the Bronx are Riverdale, Pelham Bay, Fordham, and Morris Park. Staten Island. This is the southernmost and smallest borough of New York City, where you can find a lot of peace, quiet, and charm. It is also the cheapest and most suburban area, but also the most isolated and inconvenient. Some of the best neighborhoods to stay in Staten Island are Street George, New Dorp, Tottenville, and Great Kills. What to see and do in New York City. New York City is a city that never sleeps, and there is always something to see and do, no matter what your interests are. Here are some of the most popular and must-see attractions and activities in New York City. Visit the landmarks. New York City is full of iconic and impressive landmarks that you can't miss, such as the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Rockefeller Center, the One World Trade Center, and more. You can either book a guided tour, buy a skip-the-line ticket, or explore them on your own. But be prepared to spend some time and money, as they are usually crowded and expensive. Explore the museums. New York City is home to some of the best and most diverse museums in the world, such as the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Museum of Modern Art, the American Museum of Natural History, the Guggenheim Museum, the 9/11 Memorial Museum, and more. You can either choose one or two that interest you the most, or get a city pass that gives you access to multiple museums. But be aware that they are usually huge and require a lot of time and energy. Enjoy the parks. New York City is not all concrete and skyscrapers. It also has some beautiful and relaxing parks that you can enjoy, such as Central Park, Prospect Park, Bryant Park, Washington Square Park, and more. You can either walk, bike, picnic, or join some activities in the parks, such as yoga, boating, ice skating, and more. But be mindful of the weather and the seasons, as they can affect your experience. Experience the nightlife. New York City is known for its vibrant and diverse nightlife, where you can find something for everyone, such as bars, clubs, comedy shows, Broadway shows, live music, and more. You can either follow the crowd, look for recommendations, or discover your own hidden gems. But be ready to party hard and late, as the city never sleeps. These are some of the things that you need to know before you go to New York City, United States. We hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please hit the like button below and make sure you subscribe to see our new future videos. Also, please let us know in the comment section what is your favorite place that everyone should visit. Be blessed and thanks for watching.